The former Prime Minister of India, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, was born on 25th December 1924 in Madhya Pradesh, India. A poet by heart, he has written a lot of poems, and his were so good that they are taught in schools, colleges, and universities throughout the country. He dedicated his life to his country and was elected as a member of Lok Sabha for around 50 years. He was also elected Prime Minister 3 times in the country, and his government was so good that his birthday is celebrated as Good Governance Day throughout the country. He was the founding member of Jan Sangh and the first Prime Minister of India, that is Jawaharlal Nehru, said that he would become Prime Minister one day. His speech is what makes everyone admire him. Till date, he is the Prime Minister whose speeches are listened throughout the country and has maximum number of views even on YouTube. The best part about his speeches were that they were full of humor and people loved to hear them. He entered politics at the age of 18 years in the year 1942. He has been credited for conducting 5 nuclear tests in 2 days in Pokhran in 1998 without the world knowing about it, that is, by hiding from the satellites of America. He has also been credited for taking initiatives for good relations with Pakistan, and a bus from Delhi to Lahore was started by him in the year 1999. In 1977, he gave a speech in the UN in Hindi, and he was such a good speaker that even when he was an opposition leader, the central government sent him as the representative of the country to deliver the speech in UN. Atal ji was a big foodie and loved eating Indian snacks like golgappas, pakoras and kachori. Most people might not know that he could cook as well. Another aspect of his personality was that he was down to earth. He would meet people and eat with them. He would travel in bus, rickshaw and scooter, and once decided to travel the whole city using a rickshaw. Once he was in a plane and the pilot asked a person to get off the plane because the plane was overloaded. Hearing to this, a journalist got off the plane, and seeing him get off, 2 of his friends also got off. When Atalji got to know about the situation, he also got off the plane and travelled with the journalist in a car. Another interesting aspect of his life was that when he decided to do law in a college, his father took admission in the same college and in the same class. That is, both father and son studied law together. They also shared their hostel room. Most people were astonished to know that, and they would gather to see a father and son study together. The teacher would also enjoy teaching the father and son together. He used to do his election campaign on cycle and sometimes even on foot. Once, when American president asked him to end Kargil war, Atalji asked him if he had talked to Prime Minister of Pakistan as well, to which American president replied that Prime Minister of Pakistan has said that he would attack India using nuclear bomb. Atalji's response to this shows his skills. Atalji said, "Okay, from this moment itself, I consider half of India is dead. But you must know that from tomorrow onwards, there would be no country named Pakistan on the world map." Once, on his visit to Pakistan, a female journalist asked Atalji to marry her and asked for Kashmir as a wedding gift. To this, Atalji said, "Of course, I can marry you, but I want whole Pakistan as my wedding gift." Due to such a personality and orating skills that he had, people used to gather in large numbers to hear his speeches. And when lakhs of people gathered during his last journey from his home to the cremation ground, the fact that people loved him became quite evident. He was loved not only by leaders of his party but by opposition leaders as well as the neighboring countries and their leaders. This is evident from the fact that his cremation ceremony was attended by people from all walks of life, and a representative from every neighboring country attended the ceremony. Also, people from all walks of life, that is Bollywood, politics, and even the common men, was mourning his death and shared the incidents they had with Atalji, and everyone remembers him with a lot of respect, the respect that he earned throughout his lifetime.